Good morning, friends. Welcome to my kitchen. So today we will see the Civo K3s cloud environment. This is like infrastructure as a service where we can create a cluster. So I just created a cluster, and we can see the application that we have, the kitchen. Uh, we can deploy into this. So I have created a 3-node cluster, and this is I have installed Open Function as a Service, MongoDB, and Traffic as the ingress. Also, I have created a document which I will share this link along with the video. So here I have given an introduction about why I am doing this, how I came to this architecture. So this is my design, like how I am going to approach our application from K3s, and over a course of time I am going to improvise it. So there are a lot of services within this architecture, and the prerequisite is this command is like to convert your Windows to a Linux subsystem, then invoke the Docker to use the Linux subsystem. Then we set up the clusters using CoCLI. Then using VS Code we create an Angular app. So these are the commands where you can Dockerize your applications. Then you can create your secrets, and how we can deploy the open function as a service. So in this video I am going to explain how I did this, and also I will just show you how the end application looks like. So don't worry, so I will share the link. Here this was our previous application. In this I have a DNS which I purchased this, which is happypresence.co.in. Now our application is getting hosted in this DNS using Civo infrastructure. So the steps I am going to follow is create a cluster in Civo, install Open Function as a Service and MongoDB, set up the firewall and DNS, and build deploy images. So in this you could see the new are Open Function as a Service, then Helm. So using Helm I am deploying the front end and identity as a service. So once you install the Open Function as a Service, you will get a portal like this. So here you could see I have already deployed the book service and chapter service, which we have seen in the previous. So here you can access this Swagger like from the OpenFaaS environment. So I'm just showing you like it's always pops up the Swagger. So from the front end we are trying to call these services which are in Civo infrastructure. So you could see it's a previous application. I'm creating a book and I'm adding some chapters. You could see like I have added, there is no errors, and the chapter service is called. I can update it, and it resides in the MongoDB, which is within the Civo cluster. Yeah, everything works fine. So this is the same app. I'm just connecting, I'm making it cloud native so that we can use K3s in Civo, and configure the DNS. You could see the DNS is happypresence.co.in. So I logged out of the identity server and my application. So you could see that it's a fair end-to-end application, which are .NET apps connecting to the identity server. So let's see within our K9s. So these are the two applications which are installed using Helm, which is in the kitchen namespace. You could see the namespace is kitchen. Now I am moving on to the Open FaaS function namespace, where you could see I have deployed the book and chapter. So the difference is one acts like a stateless function, the other are just two applications within our just two pods. So I'm showing the, I don't know whether you can see, so I'm showing the commands which I ran for different services. First I build the book service, Next I tag it, and next I push it to my repo, and next I use Helm to install it in the here. The front end is installed using Helm, but the backend I'm using FAS CLI, function as a service CLI, to deploy it as a stateless service. The backends are stateless services. You could see that FAS CLI deploy. So okay, so this is the ingress where what happens is in a FAS there will be cross origin error. So in order to avoid that, you can set up your ingress in such a way that the front end contacts the back end through the ingress in the cluster. And this is my MongoDB which is in the cluster. You can see the cluster, and you have the identity server. Now you will get the book and chapter service database in this Mongo. So basically this is a full stack application which has a Angular front end, then .NET and MongoDB backend. So I'm just mixing different tools here. One is like stateless functions as a service, and some dockerized applications running. The front end is kind of a dockerized application which is running in a pod within the Civo cluster, K3s cluster. The difference between the previous video and this video is, in the previous video the app was running in a K3s cluster using K3D in my local. Now using Civo I just made it cloud native. So hope this is quite actually the video takes longer time. So in order to save some time, I'm just showing you the end results, but you can go through my guide which I share with this down in the description down. I think you have seen the book, and this is chapter data we have added. You could see the 24 duration which we have updated from the UI. Thanks for watching. Let me know your comments. Logged out. Thank you.